Hello and welcome to the Street Soccer Show. Thank you again for tuning in. This is now episode 12. Today's show, we've got the wonderful Carla Hurst from Stevens & Son, a fantastic lawyers firm based in Kent. They've got offices across the county and a great supporter of the foundation. We're going to get Carla sat down on an interview to talk about her background, what she does on a day-to-day, learn a bit more about Stevens & Son, and then also see how she gets on our Football Challenges part of the show. Really looking forward to it. Hope you enjoy the programme. See you in a mo. Hi and hello there and welcome to the Street Soccer Show. Thank you so much for joining us again for this episode 12. We're so pleased and delighted to have another fantastic supporter of ours in Stevens & Son Solicitors. They're a company that have offices across Kent, and I'm delighted to be joined today on the programme by Carla Hurst. How are you?
Hi.
You okay?
Thank you. Yes,
good to see you. Looking very tanned at this time of the year.
Yeah, a little bit.
Put me to shame, putting everyone to shame. But no, you're looking really well, so thanks for being on the show. You looking forward to it?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, really
right. So, before we kick off, tell us a little bit about yourself. For those that are watching, who are you, Carla? What do you do?
Who am I?
What's your background?
I'm very northern.
I got that straight away.
Yeah, I started off working overseas for Thomas Cook, originally as a club rep, unfortunately.
Magical.
And got my way into kind of the event side of the business before I decided I need to grow up and come back to the UK.
Okay.
And yeah, I was more of an events marketing sort of side. Yeah, and then I went travelling, got into working for Stevens & Son in the marketing.
So before anything else though, how did you get into... So were you a red coat? Is that what you're saying? You were a red coat?
Not really.
You were a red coat?
Yeah.
You were a red coat.
I worked with a lot of the youth, so there was a lot of alcohol and partying.
Okay. How did it come about though? Is that something you always wanted to do?
I just wanted to get out of the UK.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Any particular reason? Because you lived up north?
I want some sun.
Okay.
Yeah.
No offence to the
Very
northerners that
very
might be
cold
watching
up
this.
north, so.
I've got lots of friends in the north and I like the north, so that sounded awful. But okay,
Yeah.
so you did that for a bit. How long did you do that?
4 years.
4 years, okay. And then you
Yeah.
came back to the UK, and then Stevens & Son came about straight away.
Yeah, I've got a friend that worked for a recruitment company, and she called me saying she had a really good opportunity. She thinks it'd be perfect for me, and wanted me to go and apply for the role. And I thought, yeah, it sounds like a good opportunity. Went for it, and
You got it. You got it straight away.
I got it. Yeah.
So how long ago was that?
It's just over a year ago now.
Really? Okay. So I mean, obviously we've got to know each other, and I just assumed it had been longer than that.
Yeah, it feels like I've been there forever. But yeah, not
But that in a
long.
good way.
Yeah, in a
clearly.
good way. Yeah.
So you
In a
enjoy
good
it,
way,
obviously, on a
yeah,
day to day. I mean,
such a great firm, and
I was going to say, yes. What do you do on a day to day? What your role in marketing? What do you do?
my role's very varied. So I do a lot with sort of social media, the digital marketing, organising events, recruitment. I do a lot of internal marketing, so I get to do a lot of social events.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's very varied and it's nice. I get to travel between all the offices as well.
Okay, and how many offices are in the group?
We've got 4 offices.
4
altogether.
offices, okay. And you
Yeah.
travel all around them, do you, all the time?
Yes.
Okay. And so how many, is it quite a big team? I mean, how many sort of staff members do you
In
have?
total, in the 4 offices, we've got about 82 staff.
Okay.
So,
And
yeah,
how long's
quite
the
a
firm been
few.
going? Like quite a long time?
Stevens & Son have been going for over 200 years.
Wow.
So yeah, it's quite a while. They incorporated with Hatton Wyatt,
Right.
which is our firm, last year. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's family driven, clearly, in that regard.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's still family
Definitely,
members
yeah.
involved?
Yeah, there's a lot of people that are still involved that have been within the firm for a long time. So
Okay.
it's nice.
So in terms of your role as well then, do you look to engage like the business community in terms of what you do?
Yeah, I
as
think
a
what's
company?
important for us is we're still a high street firm, even though we've got so many offices. It's really important to get involved with the local community. We do a lot with the local community because it's them at the end of the day that they support us.
Yeah.
We do have a lot of individual clients that obviously live local. So yeah, a big thing for us is getting involved and helping them out, being there for any questions that they've got. We help with advice and things, but yeah, also being involved in terms of sponsorship and events and things.
It's totally true. I mean, because that's clearly how kind of we initially engaged, didn't we? So
Yeah.
we met, it was at some kind of expo event, wasn't it? Some kind of not careers fair, but what was it? Where did we meet? Do you remember? You don't remember either, so we both don't remember where we met.
Yeah,
but we met at some
somewhere.
kind of event.
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
great, but the power of networking.
Yeah.
But you had a stand somewhere in Kent,
Yeah.
really random. But
Probably.
but as a business, you were exhibiting your services, and,
Yeah.
I attended, and we got talking. But kind of do you mind sort of saying to those that are watching kind of what the Street Soccer Foundation is all about? How did it resonate with you, and what was the kind of real reason as to why you wanted to engage with us?
I think since we obviously took over Stevens and Son, incorporated with them, they hadn't done a lot. They'd been there for over 200 years. Everybody knew them, but we felt like they didn't really do enough in the community. So one thing I wanted to do was get involved somehow. Obviously, street soccer was something that I was really interested in finding out more about, and it just felt like the right decision for us to get involved with you guys. Obviously, recruitment's a big part of my role as well. So the fact that you get people back into the working world is really important. So yeah, we thought it'd be something different and interesting, and not something as commercial to get involved in.
It's brilliant, and genuinely, on a serious, we're hugely grateful for your support. You know, and you know
really
that.
Happy to support you.
Thank you. I mean, and use. I love this. The northern accent is coming through. I love this. So in terms of that and being a bit different, I mean, we were a bit different with you, weren't we? So we actually got you out on the football pitch, didn't we? Which was awesome. So how did you find it? I mean, did you enjoy it? Oh, good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. There was some laughs.
Well, I think the watching audience are with bated breath, waiting to see what happens. So let's just see what Carla got up to. Okay, here we are on the football part of the show, the football challenges. Really looking forward to this. We've got Carla Hurst from Stevens and Son. Putting up the challenges will be our brilliant ambassador, Kieran Ring. So, Carla, if you'd like to come on, how are you? You all right?
Good, thank you.
Good to see you. Are you looking forward to it?
Yes.
Perfect response, perfect response. Looking very nervous, but we'll be fine. It'll be all good. And so, Kieran, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Right, over to you, my friend.
Kieran.
Kieran's going to
Thank you.
introduce the challenges. Over to you.
And welcome to episode 12. Today we're going to be setting up some football challenges. The first challenge is going to be from the edge of the box. Just try to strike at goal, and hopefully you can get them all 4 chances in the goal. Good luck. And time for the next drill. The next drill, Carla will be standing on the penalty spot, and 2 people will be feeding it into her, and hopefully she can finish in the bottom corners. If not, she can score. Good luck. Woohoo!
Okay, this is the part of the show that you all know by now is the dizzy penalty. We get our brilliant business supporter to take part in a particularly unique way of striking a penalty. We're going to get the employer supporter of ours to spin around for about 5 seconds or so, looking down at the ground and then running as fast as they can towards the ball and striking it, and hopefully at least getting it on target, let alone scoring, but actually just standing up to be able to do it. It's very difficult. A lot of people have fallen by the wayside, including myself, but let's see how Carla gets on in the dizzy penalty challenge.
He's looking up. He told me I had to look down. Oh.
Okay, and just to remind the viewers, if the employer supporter and our young ambassador draw, effectively if they both miss the dizzy penalty or they both score the penalty, we get them to retake with a 1-step penalty to determine the overall winner. So that's if it's a sudden death situation. So both miss or both score, they take a 1-step penalty to determine the overall winner. Good luck everyone, let's see how we get on. Oh wow, what a goal that was. I mean, I thought you were incredible out on the pitch, but the goal where you striked it in off the left-hand post and in, I mean, were you surprised at how well you did?
It was probably a fluke.
I personally think it was a pure bit of skill that we all witnessed.
Yeah.
Take
maybe.
it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, take it, yes. I think it was great. How did you enjoy it though? Interacting with one of our ambassadors as well?
Yeah, the ambassadors were really good. They really looked after me.
Brilliant.
So yeah, they definitely showed you guys proud. But yeah, it was interesting again.
I'm grateful for you giving it a go. I mean, I think that's it. No one really knows what they're going to do on the pitch when we bring our supporters on the show.
It's all a bit of fun.
Exactly that. Now, I'm going to quickly pay reference to the fact that we that sound that everyone can hear, because look, we're having a bit of fun with this programme. Downstairs, there's stuff going on, and it is what it is. So let's just roll with it, because this is the Street Soccer Show. It's not Sky Sports. It's not ITV News. We're just going to roll with it. We're having a good conversation. If every so often you hear this rumble, it's not my stomach. I've had breakfast and lunch. I look after my body. Carla's the same. We had lunch before the interview. It's all good fun. Let's continue with the interview. So, coming back on to the businessy world and the seriousness of it all. So, with Stevens and Son, massive supporter of ours, and it's reciprocal. We love to kind of do right by you guys and create opportunities for you as well. But in terms of a business, what plans have you got going ahead in terms of that engagement with the business community? How do you kind of approach that kind of in your role?
Yeah, I mean, still within the business community, we obviously hold a lot of events and things. We try and look after our clients. So we do a few social events for them. Which is quite nice for me as well.
Of course, with your red coat background.
Yeah, obviously, get to entertain. But yeah, no, business-wise, we'll put on networking events. We do social events, like I say, we've in the summer we had a barbecue. So that's quite nice. In terms of the local community, we do quite a lot with them. We did the Demelza 5K in Morton Park, which was nice. For Eleanor, who's obviously another hospice, we do their Christmas market. So yeah, we do try and keep a lot going. Obviously, we can't do everything, but we always try and be involved. And
how do you genuinely perceive the charity sector? Have you got an opinion on that, just out of interest? I've got you on the spot now, haven't I? You weren't
yes, you have. I feel on
that
the spot now.
That was not in the agenda of questions.
For us, it's a difficult topic, isn't it?
Yeah.
We try and get involved in kind of more of the local companies and more of the local charities, obviously. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. We try and stay more local than going to the big.
I did get you on there, but I think the reason why I asked is it was a loaded question, because what I have found in kind of running street soccer is a lot of companies really genuinely want to help their local community. So there's lots of charities out there, and they all do great work, most of them, all of them. But I think when it's about your community and those businesses that are engaged with that community, and then the people that are involved in making up those communities, that's what it's all about, isn't it?
Definitely.
And I think that's why it kind of really works as a partnership with us two, with what we do and why we do it. You completely understand it.
I think you can see the difference, and you get something back, and you can see what you're actually putting in.
Okay, so great. So how do people in general kind of find out a bit more about Stevens and Son? I mean, have you got a website address?
Yeah, of course. They can go to the website, find out about all the different services and everything we offer. If they just go to stevens-son.co.uk, they'll be able to find out everything they need to know there.
Brilliant. Carla, thank you so much.
Thank
it's been
you.
really lovely
Thanks
to see
for
you on the show.
me.
Absolute pleasure. So, really hope you've enjoyed this episode of Street Soccer. We've learned a lot more about Carla Hurst and Stevens and Son. Obviously seen Carla out on the pitch, which was brilliant. I'm sure that's going to get some social viralness, as they might say. There's the drilling again. We've rolled with it. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.